I'm Patrick.
Together we are JP Adventures 19. So today we keep working on the overhang, but we will start measuring and cutting the trims, because there will go trims around the corners, around the edges, and they will be underneath the removable overhang. So we have to drill the holes into the trims as well, and this is our plan for now. Let's go! These are the trims that got delivered yesterday, and they always come with this thing around, and it's so tough, so you need 2 pliers to open it up. This is the lucky one, we're gonna cut the size. First, we're gonna cut an angle on one side, like this, so that they fit together on the roof and they don't overlap each other. And because we couldn't clamp it in without the piece of wood, we just put a piece of wood in there. So the wood is pretty much pressing on the trim, and this way it should work out. But this is our first cut and first try, so let's see.
See if it works.
Good luck. Alright, so now we have to cut it to the right length, and we were thinking, so we will have the 45 degrees angles at the end, so we have to calculate how much we have to add so the outside corners fit. So we have to add the 1.5 millimeters on each side so that it fits at the end, so just 3 mil more.
Yep, so it's not too short or too long and sticking out at the end.
Let's see if it works out.
Let's hope so.
So the second side is a bit
Let's hope we're not screwing it up.
complicated. So we have to do it this way, otherwise it wouldn't fit. And we try to put it 90 degrees like this on this side, we put something on the other side, and we clamped a 50 by 50 SHS underneath there. And now we'll see if that works out.
Try number 2.
It was like 4 millimeters too long, but better too long than too short, so we'll try again. Let's try again, and it's raining!
So we're just measuring the cutout for the brushwear mounts, because there's not just the bar but also the weld. So it is measuring via visual measurement.
Yeah, you as well. Now you, Patrick.
Show what it looks like.
Now we're cutting out the spaces where the brush bar mounts are at the roof.
good old file, the basics of metalworking.
Now we're gonna measure the sides, both sides, and cut those trims to the right length, and then we can finally start drilling holes.
So, yep. So Jelle is making the proper line.
Yeah. Let's get the angle.
So now we can cut it, and then if the cut isn't right, I can get mad at her. I'm
No.
making the wrong line.
If you cut it wrong. Look at him, so lazy.
Going up?
Yep. On my head.
So we are bolting on the overhang so we can drill the holes through the trim. And it's so much easier when you have a forklift.
So it's attached to the forks to the right. Bit more?
Do you?
Yep, perfect.
Back to our favorite job, which is drilling. So we lined up the trims, they are in position now, and the overhang, and we bolted the overhang through the bottom hole. You must be able to see here.
Where there's no trim.
Yeah, because at the bottom there's no trim. And so now it's in the right position and we can just drill through the holes again, through the trim, and then we're done drilling, hopefully.
Hopefully. Here we go. Little monkey has to go climbing.
Because of you, of course.
Go on the roof.
Why?
And then just stand on this.
No.
And she made it to the roof.
Woohoo! Okay, let's go.
Step on this, please.
Woohoo! That was the last one. Okay. And here you can see the holes drilled into the trims. And now we can get the stuff we left on there. So now we are working on the steel sheet that's gonna go over here, which is 3 millimeters thick, so really thick in case we hit any branches or stuff like that. And because he is an engineer, it's obviously a bit over-engineered.
And overcomplicated.
So now it's really, really hard to cover this area here. You can see from the top like this, from the bottom like this. So we are trying our best to make it work. This is the sheet that's gonna go over the top until here, but we need this triangle for the sides, so it's overlapping a bit. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be a fun project. It is dark again, we're getting dark, but This is how we close the side of it, and then we'll have the other part on top going like this. So we have a weird triangle in between that we will have to cover somehow. But let's see. And also because you can't get to the bolts again, you had to put them in before welding on the part. So this is what it looks like with the welded on sides. And Patrick will just cut out the big part, and that's it for today. Time to make dinner. We got a little problem today. Patrick has something stuck in his eye. And this is the second time, even though we are always wearing safety goggles. But this time the magnet doesn't get it out. So
it's not metallic.
We'll try rinse it out, and if that doesn't work, we'll have to go to the doctor's, Patrick.
Oh yay.
Are you ready, Patrick? So he's gonna get some numbing drops in his eye, and then they will scrape it out with a needle. He's not happy, look at him. His eye is numb. This looks scary. Like a horror movie. So after this eventful Saturday morning, we want to get at least something done, especially Patrick. The only thing he has to do is like put some kind of cream in his eye every 3 hours. So he started building our slide-out balcony. Look at this. Just be careful, please.
Always.
We don't want to go there again.
Somebody's taking care of the edges for me. Doing an awesome job. And she has her Australian safety boots on.
Don't show them. This is what our slide-up balcony looks like. Or the frame, actually. Look at this, it's pretty big. Should we test it?
Yeah.
Check it out. So we put these 2 angles into the right place. They're 90 degrees. Now Patrick's gonna spot weld it together. Like always!
So Yena's doing some grinding today, while I get to do the job of marking all the holes in our angles so we can mount it. There we go. I am marking holes, so I've already drawn a line down the middle here, and started the first hole for the mounting screws for our linear rail. It's going to hold our balcony. So here we go. I'm using our nice factory edge of the trims to mark a straight line on the angles that we're going to mount the rails to, while Liela does her favorite activity, wire brushing all the welds so she can spray some zinc spray on them.
We have drilled the holes into the first one, and now we'll do the second one. So many holes, but the drill is not that thick, so it's actually going pretty fast and not as bad as the other ones we did.
It's no 12mm holes. So.
Now?
Taking off the little sharp bits where we drilled the holes with the big countersink drill.
Countersink drill.
We made it
DIY.
Alright, now we have to build some mounts for our sleds. Sleds go onto the balcony frame, which the sleds then go onto the rails.
So where are they gonna sit?
They will sit right here.
So we'll build the mount out of flat metal. This one. And just cut it to size. They will be 10 centimeters long and it's 5 millimeter thick steel.
Nothing.
Also, just as a little tip, cut the flat metal this way like we did, because if you put it in the other way it will take ages. Patrick's tried once. So we had to find bolts that actually fit in here. These are the CNC rails that we're using for the slide-out balcony. And if you have a look in there, the head has to go into that hole like this. So in order to do so, we have to grind down the heads because they are too big. As you can see here. This is already grinded down, and these are all the ones we have to grind down, which will be a lot of work. Look at this. Here you can see the difference. So the silver one is grinded down and this is the original one, and the original one wouldn't fit. I can show you. So you try to stick it in here, just wouldn't go in. Whereas the grinded down one is perfect. Fits in there. This will probably take an hour. So I've done these already, and I still have to do all of those black ones. Yay, fun times! So I'll show you one in real speed. It's a bit dangerous, so I have to be really careful, and I'm wearing gloves. Because I can only hold it at the very end, and then just turning it all the time, so it stays round. And then I'm always trying, I have the slides here, if they fit. They fit perfectly, and then they go in here, and
So while Yetta is busy grinding the rest of the 39 screws, I'm making the mounting plates. So moment of truth. Good fit. Looks pretty good actually. And yeah, so I have to make a couple more of these, 3 more, and then we can start to fit everything into the box.
so today we hopefully finish the overhang. So this part is still missing, and we need to get the sheet bent, sorry. It's this one. So I will actually take it with us in the van, and we'll go to Patrick's favorite store, Prime, and try the machine there. So now we just have to lift it in here. The dirty sheet's gonna go on top of this plastic. So this is the corner where they do metal work, and this is the press. So it's usually actually doing 90 degrees because it's really old, and we need 30-degree angles. So let's see if we can do it. It's a little bit under, so back in. Second try.
Yeah, good. Yep. Get ready, it's going to come up. You ready? Yeah. Actually, we'll leave it there. It's going to come up on you. Yep. Go back in so you get the gauge in it.
And now the big one in the middle, because we need 3 30-degree angles. So we got this side, and now it's the middle one, which is right here. Look at this!
Well done, Jeffrey.
Woohoo! Thank you! We're so happy that we still have the van, because we could simply fit that steel sheet on our bed. And now it's all bent, and hopefully it will fit the overhang!
Has to.
Good morning! Yesterday when we arrived it was dark, but this is what the sheet looks like. So the bends are actually perfect and it fits on there, and now we want to weld it on because later we will drive to Perth. So we want to get something done at least before we head out. So
We had an awesome day yesterday.
yes, so because our sprinter tools don't work very well on the Unimog, everything's just oversized. I had a look on Marketplace and tried to find a bigger socket set. And so we got lucky and we went there to pick it up and have a look. And then what happened, Patrick?
So we got this 3/4 inch big giant socket set with ratchet and breaker bar, metric and imperial.
Well, we won't need the imperial, but it came with it.
And this giant breaker bar.
Look at this.
And the guy was so nice. Thank you, Ben, by the way. Hope you watched this video. The guy was so nice and gave it to us for free. Yeah, and all we have to do is bring him a German apple cake, which we will be doing very soon.
Yes, was such a good day. So we got the steel sheet bent for the overhang. We got that stuff for free, and it was just a good day.
Yeah.
And so today,
Jelle was allowed to go shopping.
how about I didn't buy much? And today we're going to Perth.
Where are we, Jelle?
Mr. Whitwall, check it out.
Plenty of selection here.
Yeah, look at this. Maybe we should do like a party room.